It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Well, straight ahead, we've got a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round tilt, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Okay, here we go.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That good for 19 and a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Eagles at 9-5 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense, there he goes left side. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And now it's second down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Jones. To Barkley on the check down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
12 yards on the return that time.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, 73.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
73, 73.
Second down, here's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here we go, hey.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jones.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here we go, hey.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Troy.
Back to throw. Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Pushes past him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a yard.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick throw there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Jones now in motion left.
Hey. No touch.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Go Silver, ready? No touch.
They'll look to throw again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Man open left side is Brown. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The final shot before break. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
And from his corner spot, that was James Bradbury on the defensive side.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Jones throw complete here to Waller.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Barkley again, and this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he's gonna go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Gano's kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Detroit Johnson.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He connects with Hyatt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Goldfish! Goldfish! Goldfish!
Barkley, inside handoff. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
In motion, Slayton.
Saquon Barkley running right, powers through. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
Other side, other side.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This is 1st and 10.
Crowd love Yeti.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's second and 10. Hurts.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute. First and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ask any pass rusher, and they'll tell you any quarterback who lines up every time and goes straight back in the pocket, that's who they want. But when they have to deal with a Jalen Hurts who may come at them from any angle and can get outside of the pocket and run, that's a nightmare for anybody who has to rush the quarterback. And I love Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Almost a 4.6 runner. This guy can get outside the pocket and make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
This is Smith with a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's good for an Eagles.
Here now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal to go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Great, set. Dice right.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is running.